The Lyceum.
Ogólnokształcące Władysława Jagiełły.
He is located near to the city center of Plock, a city of Poland. This Lyceum is one of the oldest and most prestigious secondary schools in Poland, established in 1960, during a period when Poland was under partition. The school has been a symbol of resilience and dedication to education throughout its history. The school is named after
Ogólnokształcące Władysława Jagiełły.
the King of Poland and Grand Duke of Lithuania, who is celebrated for his role in the Battle of Grunwald in 1410, a decisive victory over the Teutonic kings, and his effort in unifying Poland and Lithuania. This historical legacy reflects the school's emphasis on patriotism, leadership, and community service. The school offers a generous secondary education and prepares the students for the Matura exam. This national examination serves as a gateway to higher education in Poland. Over the years, Jagiello has built a reputation for academic success, with its students constantly achieving high scores on the Matura exam and gains admission to top universities in Poland and abroad. This school offering specialism programs in fields such as science like mathematics, physics, biology, and chemistry, and humanities like history, Polish literature, and foreign language. There is too some subjects like social study and law and art and culture. The school is also known for its wonderful activities, including debate clubs, theater groups, musical ensembles, and sport teams. These programs aim to develop well-rounded individuals who can excel in various areas of life. There is a IB class where the students have all the subjects in English. It's an international class. The school is located in the historic building in Plock, a city known for its rich heritage and picturesque location on the Vistula River. The campus combines traditional architecture with modern facilities. There is two separate buildings, one is older and one is new. There is a lot of facilities to have an environment perfect for the students, like well-equipped science laboratories, a modern library, and media centers. There is a museum in the school too. In the school there is some dedicated space for the cultural activities and students' organization. The choice of Jagiello as the school's patron is significant. His leadership, diplomatic skills, and dedication to unity reflects the school's values of cooperation, resilience, and striving for excellence. His legacy serves as an inspiration for students to contribute positively to society and uphold the values of justice and freedom. This school is excellent with a lot of positive effect. They pay attention to their students and always push them up.
Hello, today I will talk about the cultural historical of Poland. So let's begin with Warsaw. Warsaw is the capital of Poland and one of the most important cities. Warsaw started as a small settlement in the 13th century but became the capital in 1596 when King Sigismund III Vasa moved the royal court from Krakow. Over time, Warsaw developed into a political and cultural center of the country. Unfortunately, the city faced many tragic events, especially during the Second World War. In 1944, after the Warsaw Uprising, Nazi forces destroyed nearly 85% of the city. But after the war, the Polish people rebuilt Warsaw, especially the old town, using painting photo as a reference. Today, Warsaw is a mix of historical charm and modern energy, a symbol of strength and resilience. Next, let's talk about Plock, a smaller city located northwest of Warsaw on the Vistula River. Plock is one of the oldest cities in Poland and was even the capital of the country in the 11th and the 12th century. It was home to Polish kings, and two of them,
Władysław I Herman and Bolesław,
are buried in Plock Cathedral, one of the Poland's oldest church. In medieval time, Plock was a religious and cultural center. Later, during the 19th and the 15th century, it grew as an industrial town, especially in oil production. Today, it's known both for its peaceful old town and its contribution to Poland's history as an early royal capital. Now, let's move on to Wrocław, a city with a rich and multicultural past located in southwestern Poland. Wrocław was originally a Slavic settlement and later became a part of Bohemia, Austria, Prussia, and Germany, before finally returning to Poland after the Second World War. Because of this, Wrocław has a very diverse architectural style. During the war, the city was damaged, but like Warsaw, it was carefully rebuilt. Today, Wrocław is famous for its beautiful market square, color building, and hundred of small gum statues hidden through the city. Finally, let's talk about religion in Poland, which was always plays an important role in Polish identity. Around 87% of Polish identity as Roman Catholic, and the Catholic Church has been deeply connected to national life for centuries. During times of foreign occupation, and especially under communist rule, the Church kept help Polish traditionalize and gave people hope. Religious traditions still influence everyday life in Poland today. Important holidays like Easter, Christmas, and All Saints' Day are celebrated with strong family and community values. Religion remains a central part of Poland's culture and history. Thank you for listening. I hope you appreciate it.
Hello, my name is Emma Vorbeselar and I am a student in the Erasmus Plus class at lycée Jean Bart de Dunkerque in France. This year I had the amazing opportunity to take part in a 1-month mobility in Poland. During this mobility experience, I was hosted by a Polish family. I attended school with my correspondents. I explored the country. I met new people and I had the chance to grow both personally and academically. My stay in Poland took place between November and December, and I later welcomed my correspondent at my house in January. Throughout this month, I focused on learning more about Polish culture, their daily life, and especially how students spend their time outside of school. In this presentation, I'm going to share what I discovered about the most common after-school activities among the Polish students. In Poland, the students have a school schedule lighter than ours. The most important difference is that they finish the lessons between 2 and 3 p.m. My correspondent was so surprised when she discovered that it was normal for us to finish between 4 and 6 p.m. The Polish students have a lot of free time during their afternoon, leading them to do many activities that we might not be able to do in one of our school days. So basically, the Polish students use their free time to learn more about their lessons by many different ways, such as reading some books, studying to complete their understanding of their subjects, or by taking private lessons. I was surprised when I discovered that the most common way of studying for the Polish students is to take private lessons, because in France it's not that usual. In Poland, almost every student takes private lessons. When they have a bad grade in one subject, taking private lessons is the solution. They also use their free time to practice a sport and develop their hobbies. For example, my correspondent is taking private lessons 3 times a week, takes guitar lessons twice a week, and she also plays guitar at home when it's not time for her lessons. On Monday, she takes her guitar lesson, which is during an hour and a half, and an hour later she takes private lessons in physics. In France, it would be hard to find this time in a school day, but in Poland, it's a common thing. With all that, we can think that the Polish students have already used all their free time. But when they are not studying or learning, the Polish people like to enjoy some time with their friends and family. They can go to the mall, to the restaurant, or visit new places. So these were the main after-school activities that the Polish students are involved in. At first glance, they seem quite familiar to what we also do. But after just one day there, watching my correspondent fit all these activities into one single afternoon and still have free time left, honestly, I was so confused. Compared to us, they seem to have way more free time after school. I had heard that some countries have lighter schedules, but I never really understood how students actually spend that extra time. And now that I know it, I feel impressed, because they are basically doing the same things as us in a longer amount of time. It made me believe that even if we are far away from each other and we grew up differently, we are still the same no matter what.